This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to what is another video. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me and watch this video today. It's always very much appreciated. Thank you also for the recent outbreaks of discussions via comments on the channel. You know, that to me is what the channel is always about. We've got to get some sort of a dialogue going. The more minds look at this, the better. I've always been that way inclined, that I can't do all this by myself. I miss things all the time. So thank you very much for taking an interest enough to comment. It's very much appreciated. Right, we're going to take a look now at another Classic Watch 24 possible, I think, back on the flat, ahead of the second American Classic, which takes place this weekend, the Preakness Stakes, held at Pimlico Park. Needless to say, quite unlucky, really, in the Kentucky Oaks. We had two horses beaten less than half a length, really. Behind the winner on the day, Mystic Dan, who I'm sure will turn up again here in the Preakness and be a tough nut to crack. But we managed to take out the Kentucky Oaks with Torpedo Anna. So we move forward to the Preakness. Where can these horses be found? classicwatch24.great/site.net is the place to find all these horses. Maybe including even this one who is entered in the Preakness. And if he was to turn up on the day, he would more than likely be added to the site. The horse in question is the Intermischief sired colt Imagination, out of a dam called Magical Feeling by Empire Maker. We'll see there, trained by Bob Baffert, due to be ridden by Frankie Dettori. You'll see the owners, the SF Racing, Starlight Racing, Macadet Stables, Stone Street Stables. Masterson's involved there, Diane Bashaw, Robert E. Masterson, Waves Edge Capital, Catherine and Ryan Donovan, Tom J. Ryan, and Catherine Donovan, I'm going to say that is. I do wish they'd put the names the right way round on this American site. You're sold by Soft SF Bloodstock, you will see there. An interesting horse, I think it's fair to say, and you'll see why when we take a look at the pedigree. The horse is already a graded stakes winner, winning 2 out of his 6 starts. But if people notice, the horse has never been out for the first 2. It's been in the first 2 in all 6 of its starts, currently earning $406,800. Take a look at the form. The race we're going to show you is the Group 2 that he won in March. He won the San Felipe Stakes Group 2. The horse has ran since then. He's ran on the 6th of April, where he filled up the runners-up spots in the Group 1 Santa Anita Derby. So the horse is already a Group 1 placed Group 2 winner. Can he prove himself to be a classic horse here in America's second Classic? Fascinating contender, I think. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the first 4 dams today, because I think the 5th dam was foaled in something like 1956. And then we're going to take a look at all the other horses that I found that are related to it. Some very interesting ones there. And then we're going to watch the horse win the San Felipe Stakes at Santa Anita. And then we're going to get on with the rest of our lives, I think, on this Friday. Right. People take a look at the horse. You'll see that the horse is dam line 4C. I always like to highlight that bit now so people know what they are getting. Dam line 4C. There you'll see the record the same as on Equibase, which is perfect. You'll see there, Intermischief out of a dam called Magical Feeling. But before we take a look at Magical Feeling, we need to take a look at a colt, really. A colt is a mare foaled in 2020, 4-year-old this season. She has won 1/3 of her starts, 3 out of 9 starts, and she's been in the first 3 in 7 of her 9 starts for a total prize money of $461,450. Excuse me, you'll see this horse is already out of Intermischief and Magical Feeling. This is a full brother, full sister to the horse we've identified, Imagination. You can see that a colt managed to win the Group 3 Monmouth Oaks of 2023, and she was also placed in the Group 1 Acorn Stakes and the Group 2 Mother Goose Stakes. Group 1 and Group 2 placed, Group 3 winning full sister to our horse Imagination, which is never a bad thing, is it? The dam Magical Feeling, well, what can you say? Winner of 12 of her 22 starts, and in the first 3 in 16 of her 22 starts, winning $554,532. Very good strike rate, nearly over 50%, nearly just under, 50% after 22 starts. Is a fantastic effort, really. And you'll see there that that's 6. She really came into her own, age 6, in 2012, being placed in the Grade 1 Humana Distaff Stakes and winning the Grade 2 Barbara Fritchie Handicap. She also won 2 stakes races, the Regret Stakes at 5 and the Sugar Maple Stakes, age 6. Very good horse, age 2012, bred by Peter E. Blum Thoroughbreds. You know, finally made the step up to pattern level. The next one we're going to take a look at, I think we're just going to go through the dams now, I think. Magical Mood is the second dam of the horse, foaled in 2001, sired by Forestry out of a dam called Good Mood, who herself was foaled in 1989. And people will see that the second dam, Magical Mood, is unraced. The third dam of the horse, Good Mood, foaled in 1989 out of sired by Devil's Bag, out of a dam foaled in 1981, called Mine Only. You'll see there the fifth dam foaled in 1963, not the year I said. You'll see there that Good Mood won 2 out of her 5 races for $95,760. Group 3 winning 2-year-old. Good Mood won the 1991 Grade 3 Miss Grillo Stakes. Very lightly raced horse. Broodmare in the US, Great Britain and Ireland. Fourth dam foaled in 1981, Mine Only. She only managed to win 1 out of her 8 starts. $11,200 earned. And you'll see there that she had her last foal aged 24. But there's unfortunately, no major trees really to find from these horses. But I did find a stallion at stud currently that's related to Mine Only. Leofric. Leofric foaled in 2013, sired by Candy Ride, out of a dam called Lady Godiva. You'll see there that the fourth dam of this horse is the same horse, Mine Only, foaled in 1981. Leofric, another good strike rate, winner of 8 of his 14 starts. In the first 3 in 12 of 14 starts, winning $951,040. People see there, Leofric at 5, won the Grade 1 Clark Handicap, also won the Grade 2 Fayette Stakes, the Grade 3 West Virginia Governor Stakes, and was also third in the Woodward at Saratoga. People see there the horse entered stud in 2020, shuttled to Harras Los Turfistas in Argentina. And we actually found this stallion. It's still, like they say, Derby Dam Farm, Kentucky, siring for $7,500. People will see that the horse has already sired 2 stakes winners from its first crop of 64. The next crop had 48 foals, so reasonable numbers, it's fair to say, really. I got a stakes winner at both 2 and 3. Horses primarily have raced only in the USA, 31. One of them has raced in Jamaica, and one of them has raced in Saudi Arabia. An interesting sire, really. A young sire. Best progeny you'll see there are the 2 pattern winners, Rowan Goddess and Can I Get a Loan? Only listed winners in America this far. Another placed horse there in a stakes race as well. But a fairly young stallion, you'd be fair to say, young in his career. Only his first crop hit the racetrack, and he's currently yet to sire his first graded winner. Interesting horse, though, nonetheless. Another one I found was actually the winner of the Preakness last year, National Treasure. National Treasure won 3 out of his 12 starts, in the first 3 in 7 of his 12 starts, winning $4,822,000, a regular prize winning money, prize winner there for Connections. You'll see there that Mine Only is actually the 5th dam of National Treasure. National Treasure winner of the Grade 1, second, in 2 Grade 1 races at 2, the American Pharoah Stakes and the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. At 3, winner of the Preakness in 2023, and it also won the Pegasus World Cup Invitational at 4 this year in 2024, and it was also 4th in the Grade 1 Saudi Cup this year. Still in training, this horse, National Treasure. So there is horses at stud and still in training, winning Grade 1s that are 4th and the 5th dams of Mine Only. But it was when really we went to the 10th dam of Imagination. A horse I think was called Mahuba. Can't remember the exact name of it now. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, Mahuba. Foaled in 1910 out of a stallion called Fair Play. It was there where things got very interesting indeed, really. I mean, I was quite stunned, really. It's very rare that a horse stuns me. Safe to say this one fairly did, because Mahuba is also the dam of Man of War. So the 10th dam of this horse is also the dam of Man of War. Only never out of the first 2 in 21 starts, winning 20 of them for a prize money of $249,465. You see there that Man of War was a classic winner in 1920, winner of this race as well, the Preakness. And you'll see there, this was even before the pattern really existed. You'll see it too, took out plenty of races, the Hopeful Stakes, the Futurity Stakes, beaten in the Sanford, the only race that the horse failed to win in its career. And you'll see then at 3 in 1920, the horse did win the Preakness. It also won the Belmont, the Withers, the Dwyer, the Travers Stakes, the Jockey Club Stakes. I don't know how big these races are now. Entered stud in 1921, pensioned in March 1943. 1920, Horse of the Year, Man of War, champion 2 and 3 year old male. In 1957, Racing Hall of Fame inductee. What a horse. And to think that we found one that's so closely related. I say the 10th dam is closely related, I would say, in the grand scheme of things, to the great Man of War running around in the Preakness tomorrow. Was very interesting to find. I also found this horse here, Assault. Assault was foaled in 1943, sired by Bold Venture, out of a dam called Igual. I think you'll see there that Igual was the 7th dam of Imagination. Assault was a Triple Crown winner. Winner 18 of 42 starts, and in the first 3, in 31 of 42 starts, winning $675,470. Although it doesn't tell us that he is there, we had to look on the historical site to see. There we are, look, with a Mahuba. Got a couple more to show you yet. There's Mahuba, foaled in 1910. And there's Assault. You'll see there, Kentucky Derby, Preakness and Belmont winner of 1946. Triple Crown, the epitome of a war horse. It's fair to say. While horses were giving so much in World War II, this horse was a Triple Crown winner. You'll see that the Mahuba is the 4th dam of Assault. The next one we have to look at is Infijar. Infijar won 4 of his 16 starts, and in the first 3, in 9 of his 16 starts, for just over £100,000, £108,203. This one foaled in 1977, sired by Bold Commander, out of a dam called Apache Queen. You see the 6th dam of this horse is Mahuba. Mirabelle, you'll see, is the 5th dam of it. Mahuba is the 6th dam. And Infijar was the winner of the 1980 French 2000 guineas. He also won 2 Group 3 races, the Prix de Chêne and the Prix Edmond Blanc, as well as being placed in another 3 Group 1s, the Prix Gannet, the Prix d'Ispahan and the Prix Lupin. Foaled and stood at France in 1982 to 1989 before siring in Kentucky in 1990 and 1991. Another horse I found, another classic winner, Giovanni Imperatori, won the Italian 2000 guineas of 2001. He won 14 of his 32 starts, and in the first 3 in 22 of 32 starts, winning €461,770 in Italy. People see there that the horse won the Grade 2 Premio Paroli. He also won the Grade 2 Premio Ribot, and he also won the Grade 2 twice, a listed race, the Premio Signorino. He was also placed in a couple of Grade 2 Premio Ribots as well at the same time, going to stud in Italy in 2005. But again, very good strike rate and an Italian classic winner. Another horse I found quite recently going round was Midian. Midian won 3 of his 12 starts, and in the first 3 in 10 of his 12 starts, winning $151,620. This horse, Midian, had a little go at stud, I think. It also won the Jersey Stakes at Royal Ascot in 1987, before sadly dying in 2002. Some very interesting horses, but really, when I found out this horse was related to Man O' War, I mean, there was no way that this horse wasn't going on this site, really, it's fair to say. There's not a lot else, as people have seen in the current day. You know, we've got down to Infijar and Giovanni Imperatori, no other colts in there that I could see. Very interesting horse, though, I think this horse is. Imagination, with a pedigree like that. You've seen a few horses on this line with a high strike rate. This one as well has never been out of the first 2 in 6 starts. It's obviously a decent horse, isn't it? Group 1 place, Group 2 winner. And if it's as good as Man O' War, then it will never lose another race. Yeah, very good horse. It could be. In time, National Treasure as well has shown that the horse. And there's the stallion that we found as well, Leofric. You know, this is a decent horse once it's got to this level. I think it's fair to say. So before I end the video, what we'll do is we'll watch it win the San Felipe Stakes, I think now. And see what we think.
We're in the gate. And they're off in the DK Horse San Felipe Stakes, and Wind Me Up sprints out of the gate and takes command at once. Imagination, Scatify is keen in the opening furlong, and McVeigh is at the back of a very compact field that goes into the first turn. And it's Wind Me Up. Lots of trouble for Scatify, who's extremely difficult to handle. And it will be Wind Me Up to set the pace. Imagination in second, and a headstrong Scatify is just behind them, still steadying in third. McVeigh is just outside of him with 5.5 furlongs to go. Wind Me Up leads by a half length to Imagination. McVeigh takes the third spot on the outside of Scatify. Frankie Dettori lets Imagination go now, and Imagination opens up a length while racing well off the rail, heading to the half-mile pole. Wind Me Up at the rail in second, McVeigh and Scatify. Less than a half mile to go in the DK Horse San Felipe Stakes. Imagination, Wind Me Up, coming back for more. These two will pass the 3/8 pole heads apart. 3 lengths back to McVeigh, and Scatify is now far back. Wind Me Up and Imagination, nose and nose, coming to the quarter pole. McVeigh 4 lengths back in third. They turn for home. Imagination and Wind Me Up. Imagination just in front. Wind Me Up battling bravely at the rail. It's Imagination with a narrow lead with a furlong left to go. Wind Me Up, though, is very tough. And here comes Wind Me Up on the inside under Juan Hernandez. Wind Me Up, Imagination in a DK Horse San Felipe thriller. Photo finish, Imagination and Wind Me Up. They raced virtually as a team throughout. And they finished noses apart. McVeigh was third.
Well, people have to say there that that horse definitely showed a game attitude there to take out the Grade 2 San Felipe Stakes. You'll see it was headed once, maybe twice there, going down the straight. But the horse battled back well, didn't it, really, to land the spoils, it's fair to say. Very good horse. And will it prove to be a classic winner? Well, time will tell. It's obviously not qualified for the Kentucky Derby. It's still got the Preakness and the Belmont to go. 2 out of 4, 2 out of 6. Never out of the first 2. What will the horse do? Imagination moving forward. Time will tell. Right. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave this video here now. What I will do is I will leave a playlist up, I think, as always. I will leave a list to all the Classic Watch 2024 possibles, I think. And I will also give everybody an opportunity who has watched this video and has so far chosen not to subscribe to the channel, which is fine by me. I will give them an opportunity to subscribe to the channel. Wouldn't want you to miss any horses moving forward, would I? You know, it's for your own good, really, that you need to subscribe, because, well, there will be never, you won't know when a horse that you might be interested in has been posted on the channel. But for now, I'm going to leave this video here. Last day of the Premier UK Trials meeting today. There's no actual trials today. We had the Dante yesterday. Today it's the Yorkshire Cup for older horses. But I'm going to leave this video here now. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Look after yourselves, and goodbye.